Oh shit. Yeah, you don't want to do my see. previously on Lost.
And I remember Hayden had him on and interviewed him on one of his live streams. That would have been around the time that he interviewed Count Dracula. And he had a great sense of humor. He was self-effacing, I guess you would say, right? I think that's the word. Sucks. Rest in peace, man. He lived a troubled life of disability, so but he certainly seemed to be enjoying life. Yeah, I don't think you're going to offend that guy. He was as solid as they come when it comes to thick skin. Ooh, more tweeting shit going on here, or Xing. I hate this X. I like it, but what we got here? Ooh. Oh, now happy. Okay, cool. Nice background there. I never use the virtual background on StreamYard. It always says it eats up a lot of computer stuff. All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I might not be able to do that.
Sorry about that. Yeah, he was great. I don't have a ton of other stuff to go over. I did my jam session, so if you guys are ready, we can go ahead and fire this thing up shortly. Just make sure I'm all ready to go here. Yeah, we're ready to go. Get the headphones going.
What do you need?
It has a catch line. Yeah, you're right. Honestly, I forget what it says. Can I know it's got a tagline on it. If you guys want to forget, I know there's some goofy thing on the back. Okay. It's cheesy. How you doing, man?
Someone else out there.
Exactly. Oh,
Okay,
standard
you're right.
time.
Good point. Non-standard day.
But definitely. Exactly. I think it works. Chance I had for it. So.
No.
No.
It's tired man, and almost any date and time is fine because I got no plans.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. You make to dinner on occasion. I know that. Besides
occasion, yeah. I'm not so sure about this week because my daughter, the daughter doesn't live here. Thinks she might have COVID, so I had to make a quick trip out to get her dog Ralph, and I'll take care of it while she's recuperating.
How do you know Ralph didn't get COVID?
I don't know. It's not common in dogs, but dogs have been known to get it.
Okay.
But since he doesn't watch the news, he's not panicking.
Let me go ahead and add Dank Brandon in here. Hey, Brandon, how are you?
How you doing, Dank Brandon?
Hmm.
Can you hear us, Brandon? You're on.
Apparently, no.
You're live to millions of viewers around the world.
I don't think he's picking us up. Something.
No,
That's
I don't
fine.
think
Testing.
you're.
Testing.
You are live on the Smoke Steve Television Network. Oh, I heard something.
Hello.
That's me.
Oh.
Oh, it's not the headphones.
Oh,
that's
I can
it.
hear
That's
it.
it.
That's
You're almost too
There
low.
we go.
Too low to hear.
okay. How's that?
That's
You're
better.
still not able. Okay.
Much better. Still a little low, but I can hear you.
I mean, that's pretty good. I can hear you.
I think he's
Okay.
got
How about now?
McGrandy style delay going on.
Yeah, I'm wondering how many tabs you have open. Do you have the YouTube and the StreamYard tab open?
No, I don't have you on YouTube. I connected to the YouTube chat
I mean, I
over here on
Yes.
StreamYard.
I think I just saw a laugh, so I think he heard your McGrandy joke.
Okay.
Oh, you still can't hear me? Okay, hold on. Let's try. Yeah. Yeah. Um, I daily fill out applications. I'm trying to find something remote, preferably, if I can. Hopefully, something customer service, stuff like that. Something where I can use this whole setup for work as well. Um, but yeah, probably gonna wind up having to find some place that I can just work on site at. I don't know. Yeah, out here more than likely where I'm at. I'm like in the middle of nowhere in Tennessee, and so there's not really any call centers out here. So like more than likely I'll just end up in a warehouse job or something. Yeah. It's a laptop that I bought just to have something to be able to surf and stream and stuff like that. I've got my Twitch account hooked up through my Xbox, so I usually get on that and game or something. Yeah. Um, yeah, one thing I've been thinking about trying to do, I want to try and figure out how I can cast the I've got one of those Oculus things, the VR headset. And so I want to figure out how I can cast that somewhere where I can record what I'm doing and then stream that. I don't really see a whole lot of people streaming like, VR stuff, so figured that would be like kind of an interesting change. Yeah, it's uh no. No. I've been seeing the riddle comments, but I didn't see anything else. Yeah. Well, like everybody else, I'm pretty opinionated, so yeah. Yeah, he's a piece of crap. Appreciate that riddle. Um, isn't he from Alabama?
Did you put food in the oven? Okay.
In this,
Show for a minute. I'm gonna stay for a little bit, then come on off of there. I'm about done with the computer for tonight.
yeah, he's an attention whore. He's like just jumping on whatever. Well, yeah, but Tuberville especially, he like jumps on whatever culture war thing there is. I think the thing that I remember the most about him is he gave a speech where he was complaining about reparations. And he says they want to give the reparations to the people. What is it? Like something about give the reparations to the people that are like doing all the thieving or something like that. And God, it's just he's horrible. I'm sure I can find that fucking quote. Where's no? Let's see. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, he said they're soft on crime, or they're not soft on crime. They're pro crime. They want crime. Talking about the Democrats, they want crime because they want to take over what you got. They want to control what you have. They want reparations because they think the people that do the crime are owed that. Bullshit. They are not owed that. Yeah. So Tuberville's a racist. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, he forced had backlash. I think they may have held some kind of a censoring vote. I don't think they actually got him censured though. I don't remember. Um, but no, I mean, as far as reparations, slaveholders were actually paid reparations after slavery ended. I can hear you. Well, now I can. Now I can't hear anybody. Great. Jesus.
I went downstairs. I got a lot.
Okay.
Out of the blue. And I didn't have my telephone with me. My wife was looking for me and I was sort of pissed at her. So it was like the angel like intervened, you know what I mean? Because actually in the aftermath, readjusted my wife as well.
Huh.
Sense of loss, wonder. When you're always reliable, what happens when you're not? So
This was when you met who again?
It's a neighbor.
my neighbor, yeah.
Neighbor,
I've known the guy
okay.
for a long time. I've known him. It's not like I met him. I just reconnected with him.
Okay.
He had some medical issues, but with us, I'm 60. I'm 65. I'll be 66 soon. So it was a connection with a. You know what? Fuck that guy. Cup of tea. You know what? He's a fucking coward. I don't even want to entertain Howard, dude.
I know.
So Smoke, I'm not going to even acknowledge him anymore. But the reality is
That's fine.
that you meet these people in these special situations. I was debriefing about being. He was like near the Cambodian border, and that's why you guys got to turn your phones off, because I can't stand that fucking alert shit. That sound sucks.
Wait, who was a coward?
A cup of tea,
Pardon me?
he's saying.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
what happened?
Well, cup of tea. He can cast out his information and be a little girl,
Oh,
and he won't show his face, and he won't answer to anyone other than his little.
Live leak.
Yeah.
Live Leak had a video chat.
Oh yeah. That was Hayden's operation.
Oh,
But in
was-
the meantime,
He means trigger warning.
no, I mean,
You mean Live Leak itself?
yeah.
Okay.
He used to have live shows too.
Yeah, he did. He did 16,
So-
1,500 on them at sometimes.
So,
Pretty good.
so the funny thing is this guy can cast out his little. Guess what? Here's reality, RW. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning for that time.
No, it's
Really?
1:12.
Okay, that fucker is he'll be on here for the whole show.
Which I appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
think he loves.
but-
I think he loves your reactions.
what? No,
Me
I'm
too.
talking about. I'm just my earlier claim that he's a fucking coward.
I don't know. We
Adding
Well,
the
yep.
stress,
Evidence in court. I hope it works out.
Them's fighting words. He should join and you should. Out.
he should join. I agree.
he'd be welcome, but he's also welcome to stay in the chat.
Oh,
Hey, both.
come on, last
Why not?
dance. Come on.
Can you summarize real quick what I missed when you were talking about that senator? That
My summary was horrendous and pathetic, but he basically is putting a block to any confirmation of any of the high-end military leaders, like high-end officers that require him as well as other senators to give it a yes vote for them to get in. He's saying no to all of them because prior to the Dobbs decision regarding abortion, the U.S. military would provide some level of insurance towards abortion needs of their soldiers because it was 50 states and they were basically all the same prior to that decision. So after the decision, because the military sends soldiers to different states, not by the choice of the soldier ever. So the soldier doesn't get to choose what state they're in, obviously. So if a soldier is in a state where abortion is legal, they get the same treatment that they had prior to the Dobbs decision. But if a soldier is in a state where it is illegal now, then they have to travel out of state to get it. Then apparently the insurance will compensate them for that loss to make it equivalent to them being in a legal state. If that makes sense, RW.
I mean,
Well, two questions.
That was how
Sorry, go ahead.
I heard it explained today by the leader of the Air Force, the top brass Air Force guy. So what it's doing is creating huge problems for these families that they don't know what's happening because they think their loved one is a candidate for this next level of leadership, high level officer, and he's putting a stop to all of them.
Why is he stopping him though? Why? What do they have to do with it? Or is it like
That's-
his boycotting or something?
This is a way for him to raise the issue of his feelings towards abortion, and this is the way he feels like he makes the most impact with this sort of a protest.
Is that legal though? Is it legal to hold a to stop a process in the military from a political view, I guess that would be within his rights.
I guess
I don't know.
I guess he can choose whatever reason he wants not to select a person for candidacy or to give his vote for
Even
them.
if it has nothing to do with the person, though, that's what's strange.
Yeah, I don't think he has to give a reason. Yeah, everyone knows the reason, but yeah, it's like he's doing it because of this, and that doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's a very
When did
strange
this-
way of pushing an idea.
I've actually haven't heard of this until today, so I'm clueless about this, to be honest.
Yeah, it's the first time hearing it also.
I'll have to look into this
So
because it doesn't sound right, at least from what you're like. It doesn't
I
sound
know.
right what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, whether or not your feelings are one way or another on abortion, and I respect them both ways, I don't think this is a way for a person to do that. And he also claims to be like a patriot and pro-military, and this is clearly harming the military, you know?
Oh, it's not harm. It's not
Which-
harming
which-
the military, but it's
Which-
definitely
which I'm-
interfering with what they want to do.
Which I'm
Right.
all for, but if he's abusing his power, then that might be a problem. I may
think that
share
would
some
be the
other
argument, yeah.
values, but yeah, it depends on if he's abusing power. Yeah, so I'll have to look into this. I have no idea.
I beg to
sound good,
differ,
though.
Last Dance. I think he is harming the military without a clear chain of command. The way,
Adam.
and you know as well as anybody, like
Who
everything
is?
runs in order over there. If he's fucking up that chain of command,
who
it could
is?
harm the military.
Who-
Well, I don't
Two-
care. I don't care if he or any other senator harms the military. The military is always subordinate to civilians, and I don't object when that appears to be
Wait,
reinforced.
Steve, who is
Tommy Tuberville.
Tommy Tuberville? Please
Yes.
tell me who Tommy Tuberville is.
Well, we
He's-
just talked about that.
Batman.
Well, just goddamn it, give me a fucking 30-second goddamn debrief.
Okay.
He's the senator
Coming in
of
hot.
where?
From where?
Cincinnati? No, where? No, that's a coach. He's a football coach that became a senator in
Alabama?
Alabama.
Alabama. And what is his issue?
Abortion.
Abortion.
I mean,
What do you expect from a goddamn senator from Alabama? Jesus Christ.
Thanks.
When your boy's gonna grow up? It's the same old fucking Republican fucking bullshit fucking diversion from what's
Shots
really
fired.
happening. Because you know what's happening in Alabama? You got hungry kids, you got fucking people unemployed, you got a bunch of
Unemployed people?
Oh, no kidding. You know what? You know what I see
They all
every
hunt
day
raccoons.
in California?
Hungry people? Unemployed people? My God, Alabama sounds terrible.
Thank God they're on the Gulf Coast and they haven't had a hurricane yet. They got a couple of years of fucking reprieve. The fact is anything a southern it's a fucking horrible thing in the South.
What is?
The whole thing,
Yeah.
it's gone crazy because these
Like what?
people are getting elected are not helping the common man.
Oh yeah,
And-
yeah. I know exactly what that's like.
Irony.
And they
That's actually the way they campaign.
stifle all
Dear
sorts
common
of
man, I am not going to help you. Vote for me.
It works for some of them.
I'm sorry, last chance, I didn't hear that.
It's okay. It really wasn't worth hearing.
No, it was.
Not hearing
No,
has
no,
benefited
no,
you more than hearing.
No, it illustrates. First of all, I appreciate your indulgence because I know you have a control thing here to allow me to speak. Because sometimes I feel
Wow.
throttled.
I don't. What do you mean control thing? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm just
Why don't you just shove a leash up my ass?
I think Grande wants to fight.
You're right, maybe.
Yeah, I think Grande. Sometimes
You're
he.
right there, Dan. Pleased to meet you, by the way. Never
We
met you.
can't see your hand because you have the
I know.
the background
It's
on.
too late for pleasantries now.
Grande, you do tend to come on with a little. You tend to come on to the show lubricated,
Oh,
Which is-
absolutely.
which is totally okay. I have no problem with that, but it does make you a little argumentative sometimes, right out of the gate.
You know what? You're absolutely right because I've been reviewing in a sober state a lot of my earlier participations on the panel. I like that because I use that term panel because Aphid put that up when he was talking to Drone Tech, the abuser and the dominator of the whole fucking conversation. Anyway, in retrospect, it is much more.
You make it sound like a bondage and discipline.
No, I'm just saying that I'm a humble guy here, man. I know I have my weaknesses, and one is I drink a lot.
Didn't you
Humble
say
is
you
hard.
wanted to line up 200 people and put them to the wall?
No, I was no. Oh, actually, thank you, Riddle, for actually remembering that shit. That's good.
Yeah, Riddle brought that up on other areas of the internet. I happen to notice.
Wow.
And he,
Wow.
what were you calling
What?
him, Riddle? What were you calling him? Old guard. Old guard.
Old guard. That
Oh
is a
yeah,
yeah. You know
I
what?
called you.
That
Oh
is
yeah,
actually-
I said you thought like the old guard. You think like the old
What?
guard.
You know what? That's one of my favorite books. In fact, it's part of the HBO
Hey, by the way,
series of
How do I? Is there a
Pacific.
way I can? I apologize to interrupt real quick. Is there any way I can fix like the? I'm getting like choppy connection here. Is it just on my end or is this StreamYard thing?
It's just on
You
your.
sound,
Sounds good to me.
Just on my end?
you sound super
I mean,
clear.
like,